Vin Scully kicked off his 67th and final season as the Dodgers broadcaster at Camelback Ranch on Friday night. With the Los Angeles Times, this is Bill Plaschke. I'm Lindsey Thiry. And before the game, Vin Scully actually met with the media about a 30-minute Q&A. And Bill, it was really interesting. He expressed a little bit of fear that this season could be more about him than the Dodgers.
It was amazing. Vin's just amazing. The thing was so humble. He was so sweet, and it just listening to him talk today, you got to read my column in the LA Times, LATimes.com, just about how this is why we love him so much. He kept saying, it's not about me. I'm not bigger than the game. I'm not doing a farewell tour like Kobe Bryant. I'm not even touring. I don't want to leave the Dodger Stadium press box. You can turn around and cheer for me. I don't really want that. I want you to turn and watch the game. I want you to be there for the game. I am not as big as the game. It was such a humility-laced thing, and he talked about the games he do. He's going to do a couple of road games. So San Diego, the season opener. He'll be in Anaheim in May, and he'll end the season, he says, in San Francisco against the Giants. I wonder if he's just getting the season in Dodger Stadium before going up there. But anyway, this is his last year, and he talked about it wistfully and sentimentally and gracefully.
Bill, there was a couple of moments where we could see the reaction on your face listening to Vin talk. One of those actually was when his cell phone went off. What do we know? During press conferences, you always turn off your cell phone, not if you're Vin Scully.
It was amazing. I thought it was the sweetest part of the press conference, and that's in my column, is that the phone ran off, but it's not just a cell phone, it's a rotary phone ring from 1950. Suddenly we're in 1950 again. His phone's in his pocket ringing. He says, I'm not going to answer that. I'm not going to answer that. You hear the bring, bring, bring. It was so perfect, Vin Scully. And I love the way that, you know what he said he's going to miss the most is the roar of the crowd at big events. And he said that he grew up he'd climb underneath the radio as a kid and listen to the roar of the crowd of the baseball games, football games coming, washing over him. And that he'll still, as an 8-year-old kid, every time he hears that roar, he's going to miss that roar more than anything.
There is somewhat of a cloud hanging over his final season. Fans might not be able to watch him, to listen to him on television, something that he says he's embarrassed about because his name has been brought up in those negotiations.
Yeah, he doesn't want to really be part of the mess. He says he wishes the fans can watch the games. He did say today that he thought Time Warner Cable's latest 30% one-year discount they offer to DirecTV and other cable TV, pay TV operators was a fair deal. Then he said he's going to stay out of it. He just wants the fans to watch, to be able to watch, all fans to watch the games. He doesn't want to be used as for politics or for bargaining chips. He just wants to be Vin Scully. And you know what he said his greatest achievement as a Dodger was? This is my favorite part, probably the whole day. It's not any certain call. It's not any certain play. It's the fact that in 1988, he got Kirk Gibson off the training table and into the batter's box to win the game for the Dodgers in the World Series in '88. When Gibson heard him say, he's not playing, Kirk Gibson's not going to play in today's game, that inspired Gibson to help come out and win the game for the Dodgers.
And the difference between Vin Scully and Bill Plaschke is that when fans cheer, Vin Scully says he just quiets down. Bill Plaschke, he just pipes right back up.
No choice. Vin Scully does. He has the longest silences in baseball because he lets the fans. It's about the fans. It's about the game. It's about everybody but him. That's why we love Vin.
All right, that'll do it for Bill and myself from Camelback Ranch. Be sure to check out Bill's column in the Los Angeles Times.